Good evening. Downtown Kingston's Ray Ray Market was the scene of a massive fire that has set back the livelihoods of vendors. According to reports coming into our news center, the fire broke out last night, which razed a large number of vendor-owned stalls and their contents, leaving firemen to battle the flames for hours. One vendor, Miss Lawrence, in speaking with our news team stated, "We are not squatters," as she expressed frustration with the lack of support from authorities.
Good morning, Mr. Prime Minister. Good morning, Mr. Desmond McKenzie. What are you gonna do for us? Selling downtown to maintain our children and our grandchildren. We need some help. Every year it's the same thing, burnout, 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 burnout. We are not squatters. We are paying $300 every day for market fee. And if we want to use the bathroom, we have to pay $50 to use the bathroom. What is the $300 for? We get no help from you people. Only promises. And they say promises are comfort to fools. So you people take us for fools. How can we live? We can't afford, we are not even on PART program. Because so many people is on PART and go for the money and they don't even get it. How we gonna live? We're gonna die for hungry. With children, our grandchildren gonna die for hungry too. This is our little place of business. So we don't have to bother you people for anything. We need some help.
Ms. Lawrence added that there have been discussions about moving and she is prepared to do so if instructed.
You promised us that you were going to relocate us. And until now, that has not been done. We need some help. We need help. Sometimes we have to wonder if you people are the ones sending people to burn down the market to get rid of us. Because I was told that you people wanted this place to be a car park. So sometimes we have to wonder if it's you people sending people to burn us out. Right? And you don't have to do that. You can move us, relocate us. What happened to that big place down the bottom there that you people spend money on bill? And it's just down there like a waste. We are willing to go where you say we must go because the people will follow us. Doctor, nurses, teachers, lawyers, all those people come in the market to buy because the quality clothes they get in here, they don't get it anywhere else.
Another vendor called John, who declined to show his face on camera, stated that there has been no assistance from authorities to rebuild from past experiences, even though market fees are being paid.
$1. Yet, never ever. You see, I don't know about nobody else, but I know about me. Never get as much as a 5 cent. You understand? Even towards building back the stall, or even towards some clothes, or anything like that. You understand? So, I don't understand. And people always pay a market fee. You see me I say? So I don't know what's up. I don't know what's up with that. If the market fee we're collecting, so if they are going in our funds or some account, billions a night. Billions. You understand? There always be a talk and meet and keep, and at the end of the day when them gone, every idea just gone with them. Like it don't disappear. It don't make no sense.
The vendors have to clean up and
yeah man, we have to clean up and even right now. You see, even if them come clean up, we that checks all this man now, when the investigation done, if today or tomorrow now, you just see a truck start take up all the zinc them and some man start do it. Sometimes you have to wait till all weeks. Sometimes we have to just take everything in our hand and just start help yourself because we can't wait. Because we need to eat. We don't eat every day and pay bills every day. No, and we them have to go to school every day. So we can't sit down and wait. So most of the time we have to just start and fling out all the zinc them all out on the road. You understand? And start clean up and start do things quick and fast. Because we need to earn. Our job this, you know what I mean? So I just saw the thing said. We don't know what going on.
fire has occurred in the market in April 2019, June of 2020, and February 2022. In other news tonight, the Child Protection and Family Services Agency, CPFSA, has come under fire for blatantly failing to safeguard female state wards in an explosive report from the Diane Gordon Harrison-led Commission of Parliament. The head of an American charity, Karl Robansky, was previously suspended for engaging in inappropriate sexual activity with a juvenile, according to a report by the Office of the Children's Advocate, OCA. Yet, the agency reportedly maintained the relationship even after learning of this. The Father's House, a residential facility for vulnerable girls in Jamaica, has been visited by representatives from the Office of the Children's Advocate, OCA, who have made their findings public. Indecent, touching to provocative conversations are a few of the allegations that were reported by female minors. These incidents were brought up directly with the CEO of the CPFSA, Mrs. Rosalie Gage Gray, who allegedly simply said that efforts will be made to find the girls a new home away from the Father's House facility. It is also stated that Mrs. Gage Gray was aware firsthand that Mr. Robansky continued to communicate with wards following her alleged directive for visits to be discontinued in 2018. However, she was present at a 2019 Christmas dinner sponsored by him. The Chief Executive Officer of the CPFSA, Rosalie Gage Gray, is now being called upon to resign or be fired due to allegedly attempting to cover up Mr. Robansky's conduct. The OCA report is anticipated this week in a parliamentary hearing. Still tonight, the penalties for murder should be death or life imprisonment, so stated Prime Minister Andrew Holness while speaking at the lawns of Jamaica House at the branch of St. Andrew West Central, where he announced the changing of the law to see convicted murderers facing 30 years or more in prison.
Somehow in the minds of people in Jamaica, they don't understand, especially the gunmen, the criminals who are pulling the trigger. They don't understand that the penalty for murder is either the death penalty or life imprisonment. They don't understand that. What they understand is that you can get a term of imprisonment, and after a certain number of years, you come back out. Well, all of that going to change. Anyone convicted of murder will be spending upwards of 30 years or more. And right now, what I'm detecting is that the sentiment of the society is hang them.
Mr. Holness, in understanding the calls for hanging, however, believes that imposing stronger penalties will deter the acts.
Appreciate and understand what the society is saying. The society is saying that those who take a life, their life should be taken away from them. There are challenges with the state ending someone's life. There are different perspectives and moral views on that. However, I believe that you can effectively take away someone's life by imprisoning them for a long period of time, taking them out of the society. Because once you allow a murderer to go free, that sends a bad signal to all the other people who are prone to use fatal violence, that they can be so angry, so wicked in their thoughts, that for them the cost to take a life is worth 10 or 15 years in prison. Because they are of the view that with a good lawyer, them can bust the case.
Still making Mello TV news tonight, The policeman charged in connection with the multi-million-dollar robbery of a delivery truck carrying cooking oil was denied bail in the St. Catherine Parish Court yesterday. Detective Corporal Maurice Whittingham, 35, and his co-accused 34-year-old construction worker Michael Daly are charged with robbery with aggravation and kidnapping. Whittingham's attorney said that the accused suffered from diabetes and is in need of proper treatment and monitoring. However, Parish Judge Nicole Kellier ordered that he should continue to be held in custody until February 7, when he is to return to court. Among her reasons for denying bail was the seriousness of the crime in which the detective is implicated. When the matter was mentioned on January 3, the court was told that investigations were still being conducted. A laborer from St. James has been charged in connection with the October 2022 robbery at a supermarket in Montego Bay. 51-year-old Richard Dixon, otherwise called Tony, was charged on Friday with robbery with aggravation and illegal possession of a firearm following an identification parade. According to police reports, at 9 p.m. on October 1 last year, Dixon, who is from Sign Orange in St. James, went to the supermarket and held up a security guard at gunpoint. A tussle ensued, during which shots rang out, injuring Dixon. According to the police, he then disarmed the security guard of his licensed firearm and ran from the supermarket. Continuing with the news tonight, with the regulations submission to Parliament, the National Identification System, NIDS, will be one step closer to being fully implemented. The minister without portfolio in charge of the NIDS in the office of the Prime Minister, Floyd Green, addressed the legislature regarding the NIDS rules today. Minister Green stated in an article in August 2022 that the restrictions would be introduced in September. According to Prime Minister Andrew Holness, the government is extremely close to implementing the NIDS program, and identification cards would be issued across all of Jamaica in December 2022. On December 13, at the Jamaica Post Central Sorting Office near downtown Kingston, which is now the first NIDS location to be established, Minister Green gave the update while introducing the NIDS Technical Pilot Program. Still tonight, the Ministry of Health and Wellness says there is no indication that the Omicron variant XBB.1.5, which is spurring the current COVID-19 surge in the United States, is present in Jamaica. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention estimated that the variant accounted for about 40% of U.S. COVID cases in the last week of December. However, the Health and Wellness Ministry says there have been no reported cases of this variant in Jamaica. In the meantime, the ministry says in the Americas, COVID-19 cases have been increasing for the past 6 weeks, with 1,022,218 new COVID-19 cases reported in the week ending December 22, 2022. For the same period, 4,637 COVID-19 deaths were reported in the region. In Jamaica, there have been 152,827 confirmed cases of COVID-19 overall, with 3,465 deaths reported. The country's current 7-day average positivity rate is 4.5%. And those are the stories making news. Thank you for tuning in to Mello TV Evening News at 8. I am Shelley Hill. Do stay safe, pleasant viewing, and thanks for watching.